welcome back to Chapter 39, the final chapter of Running with the Sun. We were worried for nothing. Everything turned out to be, as Sam said, totally magnificent. Only the very youngest Franklin showed up. Yep, Tessa came with her Aunt Lawhorn, who was seen talking to the organic lawn care expert for quite a while. Fingers crossed that she took home lots of information to share with Mr. Lawhorn. As we'd hoped, lots of educating happened. I predict that Wally is going to be safe from now on. Mrs. Lawhorn bought sprouts for him after she read our handout. Plus, she bought all the dog treats that we'd named after him. She even hired Sam to make her a weekly supply of Wallycoddles. They're mostly made of sweet potatoes and peanut butter, sprinkled with cinnamon, so they look a lot like people cookies. When Mrs. Lawhorn let Tessa carry the bag, she caught Tessa trying to eat them. That wouldn't really have been bad for her, but it did make me wonder whether Tessa might try to taste something at the seed ball station, too. The best part was how happy everyone was. Mr. Valdez was overjoyed. Willow was assisting at Dr. Brenda's table, smiling from ear to ear, while Marley, Gnarly, and Snarly attracted lots of attention. Molly's little sister and brother joined in dancing to the musicians, while Grandma Murphy pretended to conduct the music. Visitors kept streaming in, so that by the time the parade started, we had a crowd. "A multitude," Dad exclaimed. Sam said maybe all the happiness really was a protective spell, keeping all the other Franklins away. We marched down the street with the drummers setting the pace. It was so exciting to see all the Cope kids carrying signs with positive messages. We carried a big banner that said, "Let's all run with the sun." Tessa joined the kid bikers with training wheels. She had a Planet Earth beach ball strapped to her handlebars, and guess what she was wearing? A helmet with honeybee designs all over it. Even Mrs. Lawhorn looked like she was enjoying herself. The harvest dance went perfectly, and the seed bombing was a blast. Some people might have gotten a bit carried away lobbing those seed balls, but I won't name any names. Kids loved Shay and the city sprout animals too. We could hardly get them to stop petting the goats and rabbits and move to the starting line for the race. Race walking with my team and the big pack of runners was such a thrill. It didn't matter one bit that Sam and I didn't win any medals. There was one surprise winner. Ben came in second for his age group. Seems he's faster than he's been letting on in their training sessions. And guess what? Mr. Valdez had invited Sam and me to say something for the closing ceremony. We decided to write a poem instead of a speech. After the winners were announced, Sam and I read it together and in parts. So both of us said, "We're finding solutions and searching for more. We can be the answers we're looking for." Me. "From the sun, wind, and ground, clean energy is all around." Sam. "Do your part and stand tall, even if you're very small." Me. "Stopping fossil fuel pollution is our very best solution. Take action, take care for clean water and fresh air." Sam. "Use your voice, make a choice." Me. "Stop pollution, that's our goal, whether from garbage, oil, or coal." Sam. "Let's make things better by coming together. Old and young will get things done." Both of us. "We're finding solutions and searching for more. We can be the answers we're looking for." There was so much clapping and cheering when we finished, I almost cried. Everyone rushed over to congratulate us and thank us. Then all the Cope kids got in a huddle and did a huge cheer. In the middle of all the confusion and excitement, two more things happened. First, I thought I caught just the quickest glimpse of Sydney flashing through the crowd and disappearing. Then I turned around and there was May. Fantastic job, Rachel. I'm so proud of you and Sam and all the Cope kids. May was almost shouting, but I could still barely hear her over the crowd. Thanks, May. I couldn't have done it all without your help, I yelled back. She hugged me, and then, cupping her hand near her mouth, she said right in my ear, I'll tell you more later, but I just had to let you know what Aunt Yuki did. She couldn't stop herself. When Mrs. Lahorn was visiting the honeybee table, Auntie just asked her point blank about what Mrs. Murphy saw. I just about fell over in surprise, but then May also disappeared into the crowd, almost as fast as Sydney had. So, I hope you like suspense, because instead of signing off with the end, I'm going to write to be continued.